Today we're going to learn the hip slide, or the oblique crunch, whatever you want to call it. I don't care what you call it as long as you do it correctly. And the first thing we want to learn is we want to learn the locked position. You want to be tight when you do this exercise. I want your toes pointed all the way forward. I want the weight on the big toe and the weight in the balls of your feet. So your heels are still in contact with the floor, but you should feel 3 points. You should feel the first toe, the last toe, and the heel is where your weight should be centered over. And you're going to squeeze your glutes, keeping your legs straight. So your knees should be really straight. You should feel your glutes, the outside part of your thighs, and the inside part of your hamstrings. Your belly button, tuck your belly button in so that your belt line flattens. This activates the glutes just a little bit harder. And you're going to lift your chest and roll your shoulder blades back and down. So you're going to really squeeze and lock them down. This is what it looks like from the front and from the side. This is what it's going to look like. Everything should be in line. Your butt's nice and tucked. I don't want this going on or this going on. You want to be nice and tight here. Okay? And for the hip slide, we're going to work on left side 5 times and we'll work on right side 5 times. The point of this is you don't want to kick your hips out. You don't want to let your hips move. You don't want to let your shoulder come up. You want to keep everything tight so that you're moving. You want to feel it underneath your lat, your armpit, like almost like you're drawing your hip and your lat together. Okay? So we're going to do 5 repetitions. You're breathing, you inhale when you go down, exhale when you come up. When you go down, you're pulling down with one side and pulling up with the other side. You're not just throwing yourself down and throwing yourself up. You're actually going to feel yourself pull down and come back up. Let's do 5 reps on each side. Make sure everything maintains tight. Everything tight. Inhale. And you just pull up flat. You don't want to pull where you rotate side. Really take your time and reach. When you get done performing this exercise, you ought to feel it. You may feel it on the front side of one side and the back side of the other, but it should come right along the sides. You really shouldn't feel this in your neck or your shoulder or anything like that. Everything should come from your core. And make sure everything